We're going to take another quick look here. I'm just going to draw her hair. What I want to do is make her hair appear as natural as possible, but nice and clean. So I'm going to take a nice large section up the center back, and I'm going to groom the hair with my brush, a Martin Parsons brush. Okay, I've smoothed the hair straight back. And just bring the hair down. And this technique of pinning the hair really gives you a nice amount of height on the top of the head. But the more sections you pick up in the style, the more detail you're going to get. So I'm just putting a bobby pin straight up over that section, pinching the pin legs together. And when I lift the tail up and step over, this puts the hair up really securely. And I'm going to close this bobby pin with another one, just to close the feet. It's called flat pinning technique, and 2 bobby pins hold the hair up really beautifully that you can do just about anything with the hair now. Okay, crisscross another bobby pin over top of that, just so that I don't make a fool out of myself. Okay. Now, if you have a client that's very nervous from the beginning about her hair staying up, this is what I like to tell them. Well, I'm going to use an Italian technique on your hair. I'm going to use an Italian technique called spin pinning. Now this does nothing, but watch. How's that feel? That's in there, isn't it? Yeah. Okay, I'm going to take another section, draw this back. Do you know the clients, sometimes we get ourselves so worked up when we're doing an updo, thinking, oh my God, this is not going well, this is not going well. And when you're finished, she likes it. How many of you have ever saw that happen to you and you think, okay, she's never going to pay for this. And when you're finished, she goes, oh, I love it. And you think to yourself, what's wrong with you? Then that just goes by your head, and then all of a sudden your demeanor changes, and oh yes, I love doing updos. People come from all over the place to have me style their hair. Okay, this is so easy to get the hair under control. I'm going to take the center back and draw it right up. Okay, trying to groom it as much with my hands first, and then the brush. This brush is like an arrow shape so that I can get in detail that I can't get with a wider brush, so it really helps me go faster. It doesn't make my work pretty. Like, how many of you start out to do an updo and you think, okay, this is going good, this is really going good. And when you're done and you step back and you think, oh my God, what am I thinking? I'm going to squeeze this bobby pin together, lift the tail up, and step over just like that. Getting the hair into tails, those of you maybe been at another presentation I've done, I like to work with the hair in tails. It gives me a lot of versatility, and it's easier to make shapes out of a tail than it is to a great huge amount of hair. So I'm going to take these edges, very simply, just give them some back brushing for volume. And when I take the hair, I'm just going to touch it at the base, just like that. So you can see that I'm not using the whole brush and I'm not turning my wrist, it's just the outside edge. And you don't press down, you press forward and lift, 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 like that. Move your body back and forth so that it looks like you've been trained in Europe. And also, get one finger up. I can't do it. But as I touch it, you can see it's very simple and consistent. What you don't want to do is start working out towards the ends. You just press your brush forward where the hair starts to rough up a little bit. And try to decorate the hair a little bit with your hands before you smooth it. And these smoothing strokes are nice, light little shapes. It can give you lots of height and drama to a style. Of course, you can put things in them. I don't have anything to put in it today. Okay. Watch how long these strokes are with the brush. Nice, long movements with the hair. Okay. Now that's not going to stay there by itself, but I'm going to take my bobby pins, just like this, hold the tail comb in, slide the pin in, and press it up. Move the comb a little bit, put another one in. Move it a little bit more. like this. And if the client is jumpy and nervous, I always have a pencil sharpener in with my pins. I don't do anything, but I pull it up and I go, put it back. She's like this the rest of the time. Take this section over. Just lightly trace the hair with my tail comb. I don't want to penetrate the hair too much. But you know, for me, I like a horizontal line. I always think that looks a little bit more dressed up, a little more sophisticated when the hair is going parallel to the floor. Straight back. I'll take our little fringe here and flat tease this just from underneath. I always like to make sure that the fringe gets teased, because if it's a party she's going to, or a dance or something, once her forehead starts to kind of moisten up a bit, the teasing will catch it first, and the fringe will stay a little bit drier looking. Once she has a few more drinks, she doesn't care anyway. But then in the beginning. So again, we'll do this side. Oh, and remember, always look positive when you're working. I work with lots of hairdressers in training classes and stuff, and it's so serious. It's like this. Even if it's the ugliest thing you've ever seen, you gotta spread a little joy and say something, like make little noises or something. Oh. How many of you have ever felt that way? You think, you know what, nothing's worse than this updo that I'm doing, and I'm never doing another one. Ever again. I'm just going to bring this forward, and watch with my comb now. I'm just going to direct the ends the opposite way so it fills in with this. These are just forced wave movements here. I'm going to get the other side. I'm just putting my comb vertical, bring the hair up, 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 until it goes back. Okay? Okay, stay there. Wait. How many of you have done this before? Okay. And if she moves, God love her. It's all her fault. Yeah. So we're just pinning those shapes in. A style like this shouldn't take, for a bride or something like that, shouldn't take longer than maybe 20 minutes. The back brushing goes really, really quick. And look what I'm doing. Everybody in this room does this all the time. This does nothing. Do you know what you're doing really? Subliminally, you're trying to squeeze her head into a different shape that makes the updo. There's nobody in the world quite like any of us. Thank goodness. Just spray this a little bit more. Okay, I'm just going to clean this up just a little bit. One more section right across the back. And again, the whole thing with back brushing, the hair is pretty instant. You can get lots of different shapes and smoothness from it. We do a lot of spheres, like just circles and stuff, but fitting it together is kind of fun too. So I'm going to press that forward. I hate you. So sick of hearing about your wedding. I'm doing a bride, I think, okay, I'll get it on the next swing. And that person you're marrying, oh my God, such a mistake. See, this folding technique with the bobby pins comes in and can really fill in a shape or tighten something up. You know, it's our own drama that makes our life so interesting. Because you know what, sometimes you go in the salon, you're just ready to get going. And it's just, the first thing you do doesn't just go well. I have a direct line to my shrink, so. Just make the volume and smooth it back. So you can see the idea of this brush. Everything is narrow, so it's easy to get at the hair. You'll see a huge difference in how quickly you can work with a little bit less brush. This is a boinger. And when you see one and you don't want to see one, this is what you do. It's dead. So when I put a bobby pin on it now, it'll do anything. See, look at what I'm doing. Okay, one of the favorite little tricks that I have with updos is controlling those necklines when they jump out. I'm just going to take her hair here. And see this little popper right here? Just take a bobby pin, slide it horizontally across that shape, just like that. And when you stand it up and slide it up, it's gone. It takes the hair right in. Thanks both of you. When you try it out, you're going to really like it. Okay, just a couple little bit of detailings around the face. You know, when we're detailing hair, we're only spraying just that section that we're working on, and then groom it through. Pull that fringe over a little bit more. Okay, and let's work on a little ding-dong here. I'll just bite that off and put it on my own hair. Soft and easy with the back brushing. Thank you. Thanks so much. Now, you know, a lot of times when we're working with finer textured hair, we want to be able to give it some volume and softness to her hair. So I'm just going to give her fullness in the back sections, but watch how we'll do this. We'll draw this section back. I would like you to just know at our booth today I have 2 new styling looks. There's 5 looks with the matching. The hair is soft, and because we're turning it, like we're really spinning the hair. And right behind her ear, I'm going to just bring the hair down a bit so that there's not too much space between the ear and the hairline. Just kind of fills it in, makes it look a little bit more dressy on the side. Turn this over again. Small bobby pins are crisscross, straight in and up. Straight in and up. And you can tease the base of each one of these, but I'm just going to gather another piece together. So, you know, we're all trying to do softer hair, to try to do hair that has, you know, different degrees of sort of sophistication to it. But when you take the hair like this and softly ruffle it, can you imagine when she takes this down, it still has movement and a lightness to it? That's what we tell the client. Usually it just looks stupid. I've told a lot of brides through my career that, honey, when you, or not honey, but darling, when you take your hair down later, It's going to be unbelievable. I never say beautiful or sexy or good. It's going to be something. So see her hair soft and easily glued together like that. Turn it over. And the longer the push, like I'm doing 5-inch pushes in, the longer the push, the bigger the hair will go. But when a client asks for something that's soft and like messy, how many of you can see how simple this is to do? Rather than try to pick at the hair with your comb, you're detailing it with your hands like that. 5, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So in her preparation for her hair, it doesn't have to be blown out or ironed or even curled. But you go through that process depending on the event that she's going to. And we're trying to get clients to, and for our work to refer to an updo as event hair. So it sounds a little bit more glamorous, a little bit more exciting. It's still an updo. But we want them to think that we've been around. You just have to look at me and know I've been around. And around and around and around. Didn't get much. So that everybody can keep building better. This will probably be my last time here if you do that. This baby fine here, you just got to be a little bit patient with your pins. And if she's aggravating you, you don't have to put your pins in like this. You can express yourself like this. Hair's a little bit finer and you want to be able to get it tucked in there. We'll boinger there, we'll get that, tucked in there. Now her hair is simple. It's not overdone. Hopefully it'll be interesting to look at, but it's nice and soft and casual. And for me, when women want to feel their hair light and soft, this must feel light and soft. I, myself, when I try to pin, I hate that little piece of hair that gets in my face. Just won't stay back, so let me just get that other piece. Now that's talent, eh? That was worth coming all this way to sit down. Thank you so much. Okay, thank you very much. Oh, okay, great. This is called a tulip, this look. I think that I hope you'll like it. Reminder that our booth is at 4850, I'll be right there. I'm going to take a big, deep triangle in her hair like this, right to the back, and then brush all that hair forward, like this. Nice, deep V section. Just like that. Just took the F4 so you can see. So all this hair is just going to be forward. And I'll see you all at our haircutting class this afternoon. Thanks so much.